Hi guys, welcome to Angel Whispers. Vanessa here speaking, and today I'm gonna share to you how to have guides, or how to be an angelic medium. Basically guys, in this journey, it's not just one click I became an angelic medium. I have been through a lot in my life and everyone has known that. I've been through a lot of challenges, but it doesn't mean that is a requirement to be an angelic medium. Actually, being an angelic medium, there's a lot of restrictions. Example, that you're not allowed to cast any spells. And of course, if you wanna be an angelic medium, you must take that job 100%. I know that it's very hard because, to be honest with you, our pattern here is like the one that's written in the Bible, that we will first start from nothing as you do your job, and you're gonna be alone, you're gonna be left out. Everything that Jesus has said in the Bible is coming true in my story, which is you will experience that, you will be neglected in the house and even be far away from your friends, and even start off with nothing, with just a phone, and you don't know how to begin. First of all, guys, I started way back around college, because to be honest with you all, I don't have this ability since I was little. When I was little, what's prominent to me are my dreams. I have a lot of dreams when I was little. I used to dream about mermaids, fantasies, and so forth. And when I was little, since I'm always left out, what I do is that when I feel very sad, I stay in the bathroom and I will just think that I'm inside the forest, and that calm me down. I don't know really how to meditate those times, but that's what I do when I was a little kid, And then when high school came, I'm not sure if you watch my vlog about friends. Well, either I shared to you guys that I was in a group of outcasts. And that outcast group is actually a coven, a group of Wiccans, but those Wiccans are not black magic users. Wiccans are very different from those whom are users of negative spells. We are just into, kind of tarot readings, protective spells, but not harmful spells. And then as a Wiccan, I discovered that I can't talk to, the angels that much. Actually, angels are not really into speaking to Wiccans. That's why I find it odd, actually, to see a Wiccan or spellcasters whom are summoning, angels. Because basically, yes, they can come to you, but then, they will run away. Why is it like that? Because Wiccans has different spirit guides. And there are certain rules that they need to follow. Example, basically angelic medium are not allowed to cast spells. That's the first thing of all. And Wiccans have different guides, and they are elements. Either it's a mermaid, either it's fairies, and so forth. So it's not good to have a lot of belief system. Stick to one is what I'm basically gonna suggest to you all. And what pushed me forward to be an angelic medium, because when I was a kid, I watched a video about angels. It was Holy Week at that time when I was little, and my parents watched a video about a kid whom has seen angels through dreams, and she has a terrible sickness, and that little kid died in a very young age, And I was really impressed by that. And ever since then, I really wish to see angels. But unfortunately, I don't have that gift when I was a kid. And so that pushed me to join this weekend group. I thought that I will be closer to God, or I will be able to see angels by being awakened, because they can, turn my sixth sense on and so forth. So I was, like, wow, this is my chance, okay? But unfortunately, in my discovery, guys, no, angels are far away from weekends. If ever they come across a weekend, they're not comfortable, because your guides is different. You're more into elements. You're not in, angelic base. So that's why if you're awakened, stick to elements, okay? And all I can say is that I am awakened from high school to college. And on my college years, I studied arts, okay, in a certain famous college school. And what happened there is that I entered the school without any knowledge how to paint at all. And I was the least favorite of the teachers. And that's why, they kicked me out of the school. And I was very upset, frustrated that time. And actually, I got angry to the world. And my mom saw how devastated I am, how angry I am. So she decided to put me into a seminar about, Catholic stuff, Catholic beliefs, Christians, faith, etc. And then, amazingly, my hatred of God was changed. Like, I don't remember my anger. Like, I was healed. And I don't knowing why. I can hardly express it. And since then start my journey with God. So basically, from college, what is my age now? I'm 35. Basically, it's a long process, guys. It's not one click that you will be angelic medium. Because basically, when I got closer to God during those times, I get rid of all my weekend stuff. Okay, and tarot reading is not really my best ability on that time, because in that weekendhood with my coven, they taught me how to be a context reader, and I don't even know how to be an intuitive reader. So I really doubt myself in readings, okay, that it will come true, because I'm not good at it, okay, to be honest with you, in context base. So anyway, so I got rid of all those things since I converted into fully Catholic based, okay, or Christian based. Now on my journey, okay, before tsunami, I was closer to God that time. And then God came to me in a dream saying that I should preach in Japan. So when I woke up, I talked to my mother. Mom, God talked to me, and he said that I need to go to Japan to preach. And then my mother doubted me and say that you can't be a preacher. How can you go there? Like, she questioned me. How? Basically, if God commanded you, God will never tell you how to get there, neither the angels. Actually, I don't really have any idea how to go there. So, God never tell me why I should preach in Japan. And then weeks after, what happened is that tsunami struck Japan. I was deeply hurt by the news. I should have saved a lot of people there. I should have, preached about God before they died. And it really hurt me of not fulfilling my mission work. And since then, I started a page of preaching. I didn't share that to you. That is before I became, in YouTube. I first started as a page. But it's not about tarot readings. It's about preaching about God. Okay, I have that page. And by that, I started to preach because I failed my mission work. And on my end, at least, I can share my preachings about God. And then what happened is that how I learned how to talk to angels. During that time, I don't know how to talk yet to angels. I am more drawn to dreams. And whenever people will say about dreams in my channel, I will say to them that, it's the beginning process. What do I mean by that? If you don't have yet power to communicate to your guides, they will go to you through dreams, through signs. And to be honest, guys, be appreciative about it. Because, once that you learn how to speak to your guides directly, you will rarely have dreams. And I miss that. I miss my dreams a lot. Because now I only have less dreams. And by my dreams, that is when I channeled actually messages, songs. But I really miss those colorful dreams that I used to have. Anyway, way back, I just don't know how they empowered my senses. Because way back when I'm still with my husband, to be honest, God is my best friend there. Since I was not heard, my voice is shut there. That's why I wasn't able to get my child. I was manipulated by the family of my ex-husband. Nobody listens to me. Even my ex-husband don't listen to me. So that's why I got closer and closer to God. And I just didn't realize that ability that I can really speak to angels. I just noticed that I'm hearing sounds, I'm hearing voices. And then, on that evening, when my ex-husband's father heard me, angels came to my room and asked me to pack my things and leave the house. So I did as I say. So that's basically an encounter from an angel. And really, I didn't notice the process at all, to be honest with you. I just noticed myself that I can hear voices and so forth. And slowly, I don't have dreams anymore. Okay, and then God will direct you on to people that is into psychic things. And I really don't have a mentor, to be honest with you. God just direct me to those practitioners of, certain things. And I encounter a certain group whom sell crystals because I really love crystals too. And, when I bought an item to that person, that person really shared a lot of things, and I really want to cry because he's really a heavenly blessing for me. That he shared to me a lot of things that I didn't know about. And actually in my awakening process, guys, that is, I already knew whom is my twin flame, okay? Actually, if you don't know what twin flame is a person who will lead you on to spiritual awakening. But on my story, during this time yet, I'm not yet awakened that time, okay? I went away from my ex-husband and I already knew how to talk to the guides, okay? But yet, it's not yet there, okay? Told you it's a long process. So, I met my twin in a school. And then, on that time, I have a boyfriend already, which is a foreigner guy from Argentina. And that is after, I released myself from my ex-husband after the angels helped me to escape. And then, when I meet my twin flame, I was, that moment is very memorable to me because I came in the class late. I'm just figuring out how to get there to school. But it's my first time to be late, and so my entrance is very weird for him. And he is my first teacher on that day, on first day of course of class. And when I enter the room and I see my twin, we look eye to eye. We have eye contact, and wow, it's and I think, who is this person? Like, we stared for a couple of minutes. Okay. Because if you met your twin flame, you think that you know this person already, and you will have that eye contact like that is your home. And anyway, back to the story. So I met my twin, right? But then I'm avoiding him because during that time I'm still traumatic about my past with my ex-husband. It's really not a good what do you call this experience, because my ex-husband's family is very abusive, very manipulative. They took my child away from me, and I wasn't able to fight back then because way back I was a shy type person, and I really don't see my strength yet, okay? And with my twin flame, he was a teacher. He really has a good, self-confidence that I doubt that I would have. And actually, he is an eye-opening, because whatever your twin can do is what you can do as well. But I can't really accept my twin that time because of those traumatic things that I encounter. I am a stereotype that time that I thought that all Filipino guys will be the same. So I ignore him. I focus on my boyfriend, because I have a boyfriend that time, that Argentinian guy. And I knew I felt drawn to him. But unfortunately, after 3 years of being together with my Argentinian boyfriend, that Argentinian boyfriend suddenly disappeared. Like, he avoided me, he ghosted me, and I really felt devastated. I think that it's because of my twin flame. Like, I felt drawn to him. I really think, what kind of magic is this? Am I meant to be that guy? And I don't really like being with Filipino guys during that time. So what happened is that I tried to date other guys. I was so aggressive that time with love. I wanna replace my Argentinian guy right away. So I went to dating sites. I tried to find a foreigner guy, but unfortunately, all guys that I met online is not really healthy for me. Some of them are even fakes, okay, fake people that wants money, okay, from you. So it's a failure. And some of them are serious actually, but then they are karmics. They are not really a healthy person. They're just after sex. And some of them are even somebody that can't even handle you if you have depression. Like, they will suggest you to go right away to doctor. They don't want to speak to you. They say that if they will marry you, and if you encounter this certain thing, they will just send you to the hospital without, you can just resolve it by speaking to me, right? So it's not really healthy connection. And I realized then I can't avoid my twin flame journey, okay? And I feel very guilty that because I'm avoiding this certain guy, I broke a lot of hearts, okay? And that's why I was pinned down, and I decided to not to find other guys. I decided to, choose my twin flame, since I can't run away, okay, from that journey. If you ask me how I met my Argentinian guy, well, after I have my ex-husband, I met this guy, okay, from an online game. I usually play online games before. That is when I discovered this boyfriend of mine. Actually, I was there to chill, okay? That is what I do. It's my stress reliever back then. And, that is where I met. I really don't, what do you call this? I'm not in search of boyfriends that time. Compared to what I did when I met my twin flame, like when I avoided him, I became aggressive with regards to love, that I want to replace my twin right away. I don't want him. But then since I can't run away from the journey, I chose my twin flame. So that's what I did. And then what happened is that upon choosing my twin, I admit to him that I have certain feelings for him. I don't know what pushed me to say that, but I was ignored by my twin. He said that, no, I don't want you because, I'm your teacher and you're my student. But during that time that I admit is when I already graduated in my studies, and he's not my teacher anymore since I'm not there anymore at school. I graduated, and that really broke my heart, to be honest with you all. And then he's kind of defensive, and he said to me that don't block me. Don't ever block me because I am your ally. I'm not your enemy. He's kind of manipulative, to be honest. So I accept him still. So on that time that I wasn't accepted by my twin, I'm very devastated, to be honest. I'm crying that time. And I tried to rebuild myself. And way back, I'm still studying on that school. I was called by God in 2017 that I should, do readings, because during that time, I discovered how odd it was to be drawn to my teacher. So I tried to search about it. And that is when I felt drawn to readings. And I really felt drawn 2017 that is my calling. And I just didn't follow because I really doubt my skill. I'm not like my teacher. My teacher is so, have this self-confidence in him. He's a motivational speaker as a teacher as well. Okay, I really love that guy because he's different among other teachers there. That, he extend he extend his teachings by also motivating others to be successful and so forth. So anyway, I didn't accept my calling 2017. I say that no way. I was busy at school and etc. I have a lot of, saying to God, no, please. Okay. So 2018 came. I graduated already. I finished my studies. So what happened to me that time is that I tried to find a job because that is also what my parents want for me. They want me to work in an office, a decent place to be, a stable job income and so forth. All those planning, right? After graduation. But you know what? I never get into any job at all. Either they will not accept me, either they accept me, but then they refuse my application. My gosh. I don't know what's going on. It was like the divine don't want me to have a job, basically. They want to push me into this tarot reading and stuff. But during those 2018, I say to God, can you give me another, task on earth? Because I really don't like what you're pointing to me. So basically I had a dream with God. That's where I conversate with the divine. By God is either by dreams or he will communicate to me through hunches. Okay. So on the dream, he say that I need to write a book about my story. And I tried doing that actually for I think 2 weeks or just 1 month. But you know what happened is that I write my story when I was little, and I ended up crying a lot. And I realized, no, God, I can't even share it to the world. Okay, for sure, my family will hate me. That's what I say to God. Because my story is not that good. Okay, I don't really have a good childhood memory. Okay, because I'm really considered as a black sheep of the family, or I'm not the favorite in the family, to be honest with you. And for sure, if I release that book, I will be hated by my own family, and I might ended up being homeless and so forth. So I denied that calling again, and I follow through whatever God wants me to do. So what happened is that I forced myself to be a reader. And on the beginning of my channel, I really have a lot of hate comments because I was shy that time, and I speak very low voice. They can't hardly hear me. And some people will comment about the glare, so forth. But then it's a learning lesson for me. And when I, release a lot of videos, that is when I boost my self-confidence, and I was able to, communicate well. And actually, in this journey of being an angelic medium, I realized why God wants it to be a full-time. Actually, if you want to follow my footsteps, you really need to differ from the Bible, because everything there, what God has said to you or to us, is really what you will be going through. At first, your family, because there was in the Bible that Jesus was not accepted by the people in his hometown. Like, people doubt because his father was a carpenter, and it's very impossible for Jesus to be a preacher because he was expected to be a carpenter. And same goes to me. Okay, I graduated twice. Okay, and imagine that you have these diplomas, but then you didn't use that. Of course, it's devastating for my family, even to my mom. Actually, till now, my mom really questioned my job, and she didn't accept this, to be honest with you all. Though I say that I'm counseling people and so forth, I'm helping, but still she didn't accept, she doubts. But when they hear me, whenever I have sessions, that is when they just let me go, because they heard that I was helping others. I was giving advices to people, helping them. All I wish is just to be accepted by my job. Because to be honest, guys, being in this Catholic faith, I really don't like the way that they think that tarot is bad. Because to be honest, what makes tarot bad is if you use that for spell casting, or if you have evil entities as your guides. But in my case situation, I'm using the guides, okay, as the angels. I'm using the cards as my visuals to preach, to teach, and to visualize what I'm trying to say. Okay? And it's not even idolism. I don't idolize my cards. Okay? I have faith in God. I'm still a Catholic, to be honest. And in order for you to be an angelic medium, you have to focus on one thing. It's your faith in God. Okay, on what you believe in. Don't freak out actually if ever you're somebody whom is into religious spirituality stuff is take on one belief, guys. That's what I'm gonna say to you. And let your religion guide you, because Jesus led me by the Bible of what I will go through in being a light worker. Like, you will be questioned by your own family. Okay? And also, not only that, is that you will not be accepted by some people because they don't understand you. You're weird. And it should be full-time job because you're angelic based, divine based. Whatever they say that you will do it first. And I'm very different from other readers because my priority here is to send out there what the divine wants. And of course, in this, in this ability to, what I can say is that it can, what do you call this? Your other ghosts will be drawn to you as well. Okay, that's what I'm gonna say. And you have that gift to listen to them because you can be able to help them to go up there or to do their request. They went to you because you have a potential. That's why if a soul goes to you, you have a potential to listen to them. You have a potential to post whatever they ask you to post. And I'm not like other readers that base their postings in the requests of people. If the divine approve it, then fine. Okay? But if the divine don't want it to be posted, then I should follow. So that's what I'm gonna say to you guys. Like, what I learned so far in being an angelic medium, there's a lot of restrictions. You must focus on your religious. Use Bible as your lessons or as a guideline for you as a light worker. And you are not allowed to cast spells. Never. Okay? Because the divine will protect you by your prayers. And always pray to God before you do the readings. There's a lot of things. They're very strict, to be honest, compared to, other guides. And the angels say guides differ from your belief system. Because in my belief system, I believe in Catholic faith. Okay, and if you're awakened, you should stick with your spirit guides. And remember, take note, guys, this is very important. If you want guides by your side, always remember to be humble. Because if you're not humble, they will not work for you. Because you will think that you're greater than them. If you don't know how to respect spirits, they will never work for you at all. They will not work for those people that are egotistical, that are only after fame and only after money. Okay, you will end up being a context reader if that is your perspective of being in YouTube just for fame, for money. Because basically, the main reason for a light worker to be in YouTube is to help others. Not basically to earn money. Yes, it's there already. But then your main focus is to help people by what you're posting out there. By, of course, doing free readings for those who really needs it. Okay, so is there anything else? They say that not all people are, the angels say so-called tarot readers are light workers. That's what they want to point out. Pay attention to the red flags. You will know deep within you if that person is genuine or not. That's why they are asking you to, listen to your guides by your intuition, by the signs, by your hunches. Okay? And if you really want spirits to work onto you, remember, don't focus in materialistic things on the 3D realm, like fame, like numbers, money. Focus on your mission work. Focus that you will help others. Focus on your purpose here in this world. Okay? So, is there anything else? So I forgot to say to you guys about, how I enlightened with this twin flame journey. Because basically I say to you that I chose my twin even though he didn't choose me. He, busted me during those times around 2018, okay? And when that happened, of course, I'm single because I was waiting for him. But then unfortunately during 2018 is the moment wherein he broke my heart, because during November 11, 2018, he posted in social media that he has somebody else, but then he put a sticker on the girl's face, so I don't know really whom that girl was. Of course, that is the first heartbreak that I see. And I really felt devastated with that time. So I'm single that time, and of course being single, being alone, you will have self-discovery period. So that is when I have a self-discovery period, is when I am alone and I am closer to God. So, this is anniversary, okay, when I posted this. It's my anniversary, to be honest. July 13, 2018 is actually the anniversary of my channel. And it's 2 years that I have been doing this. And in alone time, I always say to you guys that is when you will discover what you really be doing. And that is what you need to focus on, is your spirituality. And as girls, we're very lucky, to be honest with you, because all we do is wait for Prince Charming to come, right? We're not someone who's gonna chase after love. So that's what you need to practice too. And trust and have faith that, with you not expecting any for love will come your way when you're ready. And unfortunately for light workers, it may take some time for us to find the partner, because God wants us to do our work first before, being involved in a relationship. And the angels say to me, in spiritual journey, most people needed to be single. Because if you have somebody else, there's some cases that your partner don't want you to do your life purpose job. And of course, they will stop you from doing those things. And of course, having a partner will, will need attention, right? And unfortunately for light workers, especially angelic medium, sometimes we don't have a break. To be honest with you, I really work, whole week, okay? I don't have a break. To be honest, I don't have a break. And that's why I'm really very sad that I'm not being heard sometimes. I'm really sorry if I can get to you with emails, because to be honest, I was bombarded by a lot of requests since I have been releasing Sushan's videos. I don't really mean to release certain videos for fame, because I don't work that way. I work in angelic medium, and what they ask me, I will do it. And since there's a distort in the universe, and the reason is Sushant, I need to help Sushant so that we don't feel this distort anymore. And it's also for our best intentions or good way. So the angels say they're hoping that everyone may understand why Sushant is so valuable. I know that people are annoyed with it, but he is a divine masculine that passed away, and the universe didn't expect him to die, to be honest with you all. And that's why there's a distort, like the alignment has changed. like the world is going crazy, like everything didn't work in plan of the divine. So what happened is that we have this distort in the universe. So me, as a light worker being called on by God, I need to help this person out. And that's why, Sushant came to me, could be. Okay, basically, I don't summon souls. Okay, and Sushant came to me naturally. I don't summon him, and don't force souls to, go towards you, summon them. It's not a good thing to do. And you must learn how to respect spirits. Okay, and I always say that it's bad to, summon them and demand a lot of questions to be answered. Basically, it's not healthy. You must respect souls so that they may be at peace. Okay, so is there anything else? They said that's it. So anyway, guys, I hope that you may find it helpful, and sending you all peace, love, and light. Bye.